Yeah, okay. Today is going to be interesting in more ways than one. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the Igloo. I am the Iceman Cometh. Welcome to my little corner of the internet and Twitch. We are here today to raise money for Extra Life or Game Day 2021. We are raising money for the donations that we received today. Will be going to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. It's a hospital here in the area. I live in Georgia, but I do not live in Atlanta, so that is where all of those funds go. So yeah, the Stream Deck is not being nice to me at all today. So actually, before we do that, so we do have, as you can see in the upper right hand corner in orange, we do have an Extra Life command available to everybody today, to where they can get information on where to make donations if you would like to. No donation is too small. And just by being here, you are being supportive of the channel and the effort. So thank you very much for being here. As you can see behind me, we're going to be playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition today. The entire 8 hours. We're going to be going until 4 o'clock. You've got a current clock in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You can also see the schedule for the day above me on the screen. So there is your link. We've got milestones, we've got incentives, we've got all kinds of stuff. We've got a pie to the face, which I have never done before, so that is going to be interesting as well. But before we get started, I wanted to read a couple of things off of their website about Extra Life and some things that are of interest. Let's see. It started in 2008. I'll start with a girl in Orange, Texas. Her name was, let's see, what was her name? Emma Enman, I believe it is. Yeah. And let's see. Extra Life was founded in 2008. In 2010, it became a Children's Miracle Network hospitals program. 2011, it raised its first $1 million. Children. 2012 was when Twitch started getting involved, and I guess other platforms. They don't specifically say Twitch here, but they've got Twitch's icon. Let's see, in 2014, rose to over 100,000 heroes. They call the heroes the people that, that stream and help raise money. And in 2020, Extra Lifers raised over 87 million US dollars since its inception. And let's see, just a real quick statement here about Children's Miracle Network hospitals in general. Children's Miracle Network hospitals raise funds and awareness for 170 member hospitals that provide 32 million treatments each year to kids across the US and Canada. Donations stay local to fund critical treatments and healthcare services, pediatric medical equipment, and charitable care. So that is where your money will be going to today. And again, you've got the link there in chat. You've also got the command that you can issue in chat as well, if you would like the donation link at any time. Again, we've got the schedule above us. We've got the Extra Life logo and the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta logo. So, like I said, we're going to be doing Mass Effect 3 today. We're going to be starting it today. We've done the original Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 previously. So we're going to be importing our Mass Effect 2 character and continuing from there. All right, let's get going. And you can also see the donation tracker at the bottom of your screen. We did have an anonymous donation yesterday. All right. So yeah, we finished up. I don't remember when that Mass Effect playthrough was, but I'll have to see what imports we have available to us. I think there are 2, actually. Okay. We generally play, for the most part, pretty heavily on the Paragon side with a little Renegade sprinkled in. Okay, new game, import, Mass Effect 2 character. And we've got two. See, this was the first one, this was the second one. They're going to be pretty much the same, as at least the origin stuff is the same, so I don't know that it really matters which one we pick. We'll pick this one, I guess. Don't know which save matters. I guess we'll take that one, I guess. All right, so the choices that we made. Saved the Rachni Queen, rescued Ashley Williams on Vermeer, chose to sacrifice the council. This is the one renegade action that we took. Saved Malon's data, kept Rex alive on Vermeer, chose to rewrite the Geth heretics. We destroyed the collector base. We have always destroyed the collector base. Survived the suicide mission with 12 squad mates. Romanced Liara before ME2. Romanced Miranda in ME2. Let me go see. Let's go back here and see what our choices were here. Survived suicide mission with 9 squad. Oh, that's because, that's right. That's because we did a, when we did the Mass Effect 2 playthrough, we went ahead and completed the suicide mission with my choices for squad mates. Then we decided to have a little bit of fun and let the viewers pick maybe not the best choices for the squad mates, and we lost a few of them, as you can see. So all right, let's take this one. Let's get it started. Accept imported face. I don't change. The thing that I do with games like this, where you are a specific character, a specific person, I don't do anything to change that. If you're just some faceless average Joe like Fallout, for example, you're not a specific person. There I will use the character creator to mix it up a little bit. All right, I'm trying to remember. Carnage. Effective against armor. Weapon accuracy, energy drain. Steel barrier, barrier, and that might be the one I should probably take. The energy drain is a Vanguard. Cluster bomb. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. And we're just going to be playing on normal. I've played all the games and beaten them all on Insanity. Just here to have some fun. So let's do energy drain. We'll do that. Plus, we're broship this time too. No, I've been playing femship for years. The first few playthroughs were broship, and then for the longest time it was all femship. This time with Legendary Edition, we decided to go back.
How bad is it?
Bad.
Back to the
We
roots.
just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
A peaceful place among dozens of galactic species. The Reapers.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important.
Seems kind of odd that it's where they are. He's just wearing a t-shirt.
What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Uncle Dave!
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is then. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Thank you, James. This is where Ashley makes her appearance.
Anderson?
Or Caden.
Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard.
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you.
Admiral,
S1. What is an S1?
You know the commander?
I used to.
Let's see what this is. No, that's not it.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Dance off.
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? They couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Defenses are no match.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
We fight.
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my god.
Hello, Beastie. That's it, man. Game over. Game over, man.
Shepard! Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving.
So what about all?
Admiral Anderson.
Okay, everybody else is
Anyway.
dead.
Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll
Got
meet
some
you
of
at
that
the landing
Master
zone.
Chief luck.
Anderson out. They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Ashley's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move. Look out! How do you stop something so powerful? Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go. Come on. We'll have to go this way.
Not bad for an old man. Alright, just the gun. Let's see. What do we got here? Shockwave. Pull. Charge. Energy drain. Let's see. Do that.
Looks clear. Let's go. Lieutenant Commander, you read me? I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me.
Husks! Take him out! Shoot him! You haven't forgot how to shoot, have you?
I don't need to shoot.
I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
That's what you call a scripted event.
Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Come on, Shepard, get over.
Don't let him grab you. Gotta find a way out of here. Watch it! Through this way.
Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
I'm gonna try.
Shepard! In here.
No PTSD. Is the kid ever really there?
Ah, this is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They hit so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us. You sure about that? No, but you were a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
Yes, please.
Reload. Let's keep moving.
All right.
Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in sight of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We've made it to the Normandy, taking heavy fire. Oh god! They're gonna take down that dreadnought. Invasive maneuvers.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley! Damn it, they're in trouble.
Oh, I didn't even look to see what
Normandy!
difficulty should be on normal. Casual? What the hell's that on casual? No, 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 no. All right, save to make sure
We're
that
going
that
to reroute.
sticks.
Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
Get down, they'll see you.
This used to be a spot.
Keep your head down. Nice shot.
There's a
Finish them all. Shepard, over here.
there's an achievement or a trophy for it's like 5,000 kills. Used to be that you could just sit here and farm it right here as long as you don't talk to those guys. Those enemies that were there would just spawn infinitely,
What
but
happened
I guess
here?
they fixed that.
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship.
Seems a little
It's
bit
gonna be
low.
crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
There you go. All right, let's see. Yeah, microphone seems a bit low also. Need to check a couple of things here. No, that seems to be all right. 0. I mean, that's typically where I have that stuff, so maybe it's just me.
What the hell are those things?
the radio. Let's get the gun first. Ah. There we go.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Still, every time I come back to these, it's always weird using the left bumper for the wheel and the right stick
I'm activating his distress beacon.
or no, the left stick to choose.
We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
Did I not switch the weapons?
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both.
Running out
Yeah.
of ammo.
Cavalry's here, gentlemen.
Woo! Joker!
Wow!
About time.
Let's go.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on.
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander.
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Ah, this damn music, man. Yes, I mean, kid's not there because nobody's interacting with him. Anderson didn't seem, nobody here is interacting with the kid, trying to grab him to get him on the shuttle. And say nobody touches him to help him up. A little PTSD. Vancouver. that's gotta suck. Knowing that your home planet is being attacked, and you have to leave to save it.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
What?
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel. Get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace.
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to Alliance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
Been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is loco.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... grab your gear.
There's an Easter egg when we get to Mars. Trying to find. Here we go. There's some solar. There's a solar array next to the shuttle when you get off of it. If you walk through it in a certain pattern, you can see one of the Mars rovers. It'll come over to where you're at. See it off in the distance.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out. We're almost there.
We just played Mad Max the other day. It had dust storms in it. Just nothing compared to that.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Okay, so the panels are here. Level 31. All right, I do have the pattern here in front of me. So let me make sure that I do this right. The rover's going to show up over there in the distance. Assuming that I do this right. So we go...
Damn, that's a huge
here.
storm. Looks a lot bigger in
Then
person.
over here.
Come on, Lieutenant. It's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
No, I already messed it up. Shit. Yeah, I don't know if you can redo it or not. Hold on a minute. Oh, let's see. Where is it? Pictures. Here. Oh, damn it. Ah, jeez. One moment, please. Let's see. Open with... Let's try that. It's 90 degrees off from where I'm... Okay, that should work. Like I said, I don't remember if you mess it up, you can still do it. If it doesn't work, we can reload the checkpoint. All right, so you go through these first two here, come through there, then you come around here, come back through there, and then go through these first two. I think that's it. Yeah, so you can see it over there in the distance. Yeah, and here it comes. Okay, that's it. That's your Easter egg. Now I can close that. That's okay.
What's that?
Continue, we'll pick it up.
Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like you put up a fight.
Something's not right here. Keep a low profile till we know what's going on. Roger that.
Oh, we did level up. Let's see. Oh, we got points. Plenty of points. Put that there. Let's go ahead and do this, I guess. Yeah, shield barrier by 15%. Yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer. Charge. Increase power, damage, and force. Okay. That and we'll put a point in it so we can at least use it. And we'll put some in here as well. Okay, so that should be enough for now. Let's see, what do we do for? Just let it do it. Let it do it for me. Do damage by 30% or impact radius by 50%. Typically do damage for things like that versus area. Recharge speed by 35. Damage to armored units by 65. We'll do that. We'll max that out for him. We'll give him a point and everything else. And then see where we are. 7. Alright, so we can do 3. Do that, and then give him one more of these. incendiary ammo, I guess we'll give him that one. Not as critical. On the lower difficulties.
Is this show for my benefit? Because
I'm benefiting. Are you sure? How's it going, Beldar? Good morning, sir.
Holy shit. They're executing them. I know we're here now.
I was gonna say it's not gonna let me charge that guy in the air.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they? Sure looked like it.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know?
All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Your job here is done.
But you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
Oh man. Bot is okay today, yeah. Not stupid.
Look out!
No, that's not the right one. I ain't there anymore, pal.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help. From the inside.
Seems likely.
You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
Commander, I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after. Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance.
Agreed.
As if anybody had any doubts even before this. Not friends with the Alliance.
I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
We joined forces to take down the collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave your ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash. Please, trust me.
I do. It's just that.
It's just that I don't. Liara! Woo! I love that outfit too. second only to Kasumi's red outfit for me.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah, it was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me.
That was
asked
the
me if I would use my
Arrival
resources as a
DLC
shadow
from
broker
Mass
to find
2.
a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I would have liked that. But under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
You're too kind. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago.
Yeah.
How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway.
Well, she is the
Assuming
shadow
Cerberus
broker
hasn't
too.
locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We've got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
All right, boy, let's do
Get back
this!
to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to
What?
the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
Change my name to Data.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
Training time. Yeah.
Not a problem for someone with biotics. You can't hide forever.
That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
All right, let's see about points for Liara. Let's see. We'll probably just let the game do it, I guess. Although pure biotic. No, let's not do that. Not yet. All right, we're going to do the same thing that we did with James. We'll put 1 point in everything so that we at least have access to everything. And then we can look at the rest of it. Ash, Tally, Liara, Bellard sandwich. Yes. You would get no arg. Well, I would throw Kasumi in there as well. You guys know I have a soft spot for Kasumi. Kink and variety. Let's see. Yeah, let's do warp. Well, ammo, stasis. See, I've always wondered what the real benefit of stasis is, because it stops an enemy in its tracks, but you don't do any damage to it, you know, while it's in stasis. So always seemed a bit odd for that. Okay. Duration, impact radius, do that, and biotic. We definitely want the recharge speed for her. All right, we got 4 left. Oh, don't have enough. Okay, that'll be enough for her. Okay.
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
Come on, Ash. So, Jack's not your type? I know Rage Maze has a very soft spot for Jack.
Shepard, take cover.
Going to check on Able Squad. They're not reporting in. We're on it. Bravo team out. Look out! What the hell are these guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
There are definitely people out there that like the badass with tats and all of that stuff. Doesn't take shit from anybody.
Damn it. Security's been tampered with. That's odd. Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway.
Yeah.
I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but
I don't know that they have a number high enough.
Who's that woman in the vid?
For Jack.
That's Dr. Eva Corey. She got here about a week
Corey?
ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
All right. Looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
From Cameron Harrison to Exogeny Corporation, Miss Mika. Thank you for your very kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights experts have gone over your contracts again and found them lacking again, and in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
And that's where we're headed.
Commander, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that. James, repeat. Damn it.
That storm's going to be in here very soon.
Yeah, I think it's already here.
Good point. This airlock shouldn't be open. Doesn't look like it was forced. No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
From Shoden to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing with my files? Messing in my files. Get her out of here. I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who'll be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva? Seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? S? I never remember if there's ever anything in here other than just hitting the room here.
What's our order?
Oh, there we got something over there, looks like.
Did you know any of these people, Liara?
I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time
Greeny, what's up, dude?
Translating.
Good morning, sir.
On what you discovered.
Bits and pieces, really. Clues. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few Prothean survivors searched desperately for a way to stop the Reapers. If my translations are correct, they found a way. But in the end, they didn't have the resources to follow through with their plan.
Okay.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I think about my friends, loved ones, what I'd lose if I failed.
Oh, that look, man.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Oh, I just played it. I'm not gonna play it again. You're playing it every 2 minutes. You guys would be ready to throw me out the airlock. Enough with the King Julian, man. There's a weapon bench right here, as I recall. Yeah. Except we don't have an SMG. Greenie! Oh my goodness! Thank you, Greenie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where is my ice? Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, sir. Oh my goodness. Now I gotta check and see if you get anything for that. Oh, nice. You want that, do you want the tier 3 sub? I can give that to you right now, if you would like that. Otherwise, we'll pass it on to the next $20 donor. All right, let me take care of that right now, because I don't want to forget. Right, let's see. Sub. Gift to a specific tier 3. Guardian, you also get your name on the board as well. You want me to pass it on? Okay, I can do that. Well, no, I mean, the gift sub just goes to a regular viewer. It doesn't go to the charity. It's just a reward for making the $20 donation. Just let me know the name of somebody that you'd want to give it to, and I can give it to them. You don't have to tell me now. And my marker here is not the best, so you get the first name. You may not be able to see it very well, but we've got a board here. We've got the names on it. So you are the first name on the list. I see what you're saying. You say whoever the next person is that does the $20. Got it. I understand. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it, and I know that the kids will as well. Hopefully the tracker is updating. It is, so we're at $30. Thank you again. All right, let's see. That is an SMG, but I don't know, man. No, I don't want to. One of the things that they changed with Mass Effect 3 is the amount of stuff that you carry. As you can see in that middle section there on the left, how much you're carrying does affect the recharge speed of your powers. You can see right now the maximum is 200, so my recharge speed is as fast as it can be. So the lighter the weapons, or the fewer weapons that you carry on you, the better off you're going to be in that regard. So we've got the SMG and we've got the heavy pistol. Yeah, sniper rifle, we won't be using that. The Avenger, we won't be using that either. So we'll typically try to do SMG and pistol for the entire game. From Amelia Hatterson to Mike O'Sullivan. Hey, stupid head. Was she like 10? I won't ask how you're doing, since I hear you guys are propagating germs in the shape of a cold down here in storage. Look, I know your Prothean doodads are fascinating and all, but you guys have got to stop burning the midnight oil and keep regular sleeping hours, honestly. Anyway, I forwarded your latest findings to HQ on Earth, and someone is depressurizing the area. Warn security. Hello. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, there we go. Another data pad from Fiza High Call Takeli to Sandoval Fletcher. Yeah, I know. 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane. But Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known and she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Liara Tassoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting. Yeah, I know. It's like you're completely helpless. Ah, the kick on this thing is ugh. Right on your ass. Oh, hey, is that a green bean guardian you've got there on the ground? That's the great thing about pull, man, is it'll take them out of cover like that. It's great. Yes. I think you need to let your people get in touch with their people. You need those royalties.
They just activated the decontamination protocols, with the staff still inside.
Right. Trying to remember how to. You've got an upgrade on the right hand side too.
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
Personal notes. S. Esparza. We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying, namely us. They seemed particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression. Let's see, we've got to get this. Not quite. A little bit farther. That. Why is it that I can't? Normally don't have any issues getting over there to it. But I got to be able to get out of the room anyway. We need to go to the right. That's not gonna work. Not that I use a sniper rifle anyway.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Nothing here. Well, from a story perspective, I mean, it's gonna be best to start from scratch with the first game, because there are decisions that you make. One of the unique things about the trilogy, at least at the time that it was made originally, was decisions that you make in each game carry over into the other games, and they can make a difference. I know in some ways at the beginning of the second game, they kind of, I guess they gave you kind of a standalone, I forget what they call it, but is it Genesis or something? where they will allow you to make, I think Dragon Age does the same thing. It allows you to play this short little interactive thing to make some of those decisions. But the biggest problem that people have with the first game is just, it's old.
No kidding.
Is that the only way in?
It's the only way I
it's
know
very,
We'll skirt around it.
it's
Stay out of
very
its sight.
clunky
I'll move up first.
from a control perspective,
Don't let it target you.
but it obviously got better as it went along.
Damn it.
Keep your head down.
Keep moving.
Keep your head down.
I am on the edge.
Keep moving.
I am clicking on the left stick.
The turret can't fire on us from here.
But for a lot of people, the first game is their favorite game because some consider it to have the best story. Where you're introduced to all the characters. Research notes: J. Tasman, the last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communication system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deep underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to evacuate further, but considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. And before I forget, for those of you that do not know Green Bean Guardian, he's another streamer on Twitch. He does a lot of, I guess, old style JRPGs. Would be a good way to characterize it. Super nice guy and a great streamer as well. So Yeetus Deletus is one of, he does cosplay as well, and one of them is a wizard called Yeetus Deletus. And yeah, retro and RPGs. There you go. I'll have to remember that. So if you're not following him, give him a follow, check him out. He's very much worth your time. All right. Turn that off.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one can shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter, helmet to helmet?
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
This is kind of like that
Good idea. See what you can find.
Star Wars moment.
What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh,
Ew.
God. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. But they've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people.
Oh, it gets worse.
That could have been you, Shepard.
Trust me.
For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you. Is it really you? Would you even know if they were controlling you somehow?
That's not fair, Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again.
I'm the same person I always was. Time won't change that. But if that's what you need, I understand.
Thanks for understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they did,
Find
we'll
out.
figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, LC.
Understood.
I'm going to put both of them over there. Or
Got it.
Ashley there.
Understood. Here they come.
Get that mail slot. These are your people, Greenie. I'm sorry, man, but I gotta take them out. Rip that shield off of him. I don't think there's anything in here. Upgrade wise. Not plant people. Nice. Well, they're definitely not good people, that's for sure.
We better wrap this up quickly.
Of course, they're just pawns
The archives are
anyway.
right on the other side.
That and a squad of pissed off Cerberus troops.
Hello, boys.
They put up a good fight. Yes, it confirms my assertions
Oh
about
crap,
the
did I
value
not
of
do
the
that?
data stored here.
Oh, I do. Oh crap, I don't have the thingamabobber on this screen. I'll have to fix that. So I've got that little animation and stuff. It shows up on the normal stuff, but this is a completely different set of scenes and stuff. They've seen us. Oh, he moved. Asshole. One, I wouldn't let me shoot. See, I need to give her that. Barrier and shields. Nobody has that. Another assault rifle. Shotgun shredder. Now that might be something I could use. If we decided to go back to the shoddy. Hear the storm picking up.
Ash.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Over my dead
Earth
body.
is under siege, and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
That base was an abomination. Hundreds of thousands of humans were murdered there.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources, and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't
Yeah,
want
exactly. He doesn't want them destroyed. He wants to control them.
dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular
Tool.
purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it. How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now!
Get on your track shoes.
She's got the data! She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
Whoops.
There she is.
Stay on her.
She's getting away.
You can't stop her. This is all scripted.
Over there! Down there!
James, you read me? Cerberus has the data. Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now. She's getting away.
Oh, we got the power move by James coming up.
Damn it. James, Normandy, anybody.
Here we go.
I got this one.
He's en route. They'll be here soon.
I know, right? Damn, son.
We need the data.
Orders?
Finish her.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Ashley.
Let's make like Shepard and get the flock out of here. Okay. Yeah.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard? Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally.
Hackett said the same thing.
Shepard. Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm going to check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
There's some company or some group or something or other on Kickstarter. Speaking of the Citadel, they're supposed to be making a replica of it. It's supposed to be like 14 inches long. It's supposedly officially blessed or licensed or whatever by BioWare. Let's see if I can find that real quick while we wait for this. I don't remember how much it cost.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right.
That's $200.
Commander Shepard.
Bailey, what up, dude?
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Good. Thanks.
Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
I like Bailey. Bailey's a good duder.
Okay. First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
Yeah, I think this is where you get all of your stuff from what you did in Mass 2. Oh, maybe not. Got more than that, but
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
suck up. Not military, she doesn't need to do that. Yeah, I think she's worth a whole 5 points.
Welcome, Commander
when we get to the war board. Let's go to the hospital first. We'll check on Ash. There's some conversations and stuff we can have there too.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
PTSD.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Yeah, there's several different conversations that will be had. You just have to keep, every time we come back, just come stop by and you'll get the next little piece of it. Dr. Michelle and Dr. Chocolates.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chocolates, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Citadel, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you haven't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the
I forgot to remove that.
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
We'll go ahead and do it.
Your place is in
Since
Normandy,
that's
Smith,
one of the
not
incentives today. I had
couldn't
meant to
agree more.
remove that or
You say the
disable
word
it
and I'm
for
with you.
today. But I'll go ahead and do it. Welcome aboard.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Yes, Commander.
Don't thank me
Didn't
so
anybody
soon.
ever tell you
Remember,
it's rude to leave
Joker.
before the cake's cut?
And I'd be
Misbehave.
surprised if he's been remembering his
That's
medication.
okay. Not a problemo.
Just in time for Mr. Squeaky. Alright, hold on a minute. Is my timer even gonna work? Crap. You may not see it on the screen.
Oh, we got a host. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you don't. Shit. No matter how much stuff you try to do to prepare for stuff like this, there's always something that you forget. Hold on a minute. I need to. Generator. Getting squeaky with it. Off. Shock.
Oh, we got a host. Welcome,
Greedy,
everyone.
misbehave. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so those have been disabled. What we did was, since we have incentives for some of the things that we also have channel points rewards for, I disabled the channel points rewards for the day. We're gonna go ahead and honor the one that Greenie just did, since I forgot to turn it off. So. Alright, how's it going, guys? How you doing? Happy Extra Life 2021 Day. We're here today for the kids. Yeah, the sick kids, they need surgery, they have cancer, they need treatment. And even the babies need neonatal care, because they can't do anything for themselves.
Patient stable for now.
You can pick up some side missions and stuff in these rooms.
the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
I think just about all of the rooms in here, except for the one that Ash is in, will have something at some point. May not be able to get very many of them yet.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand it. It doesn't even hurt.
Eldon, how's it going, man? Good morning. Oh my goodness. $50 donation. I wish I knew who donated that so I could thank them. Thank you, anonymous person on the internet. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's it going, Eldon? Good morning, sir. Reapers. Alright, let's go see. I guess we can't get any of the... They're not available yet.
You got pretty banged up.
As soon as we
didn't you?
finish this conversation, we're gonna take a break.
Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
Is that a squirrel? Oh, bog otter wiggle.
I'll see you soon.
Or sorry, bog otter. It's an otter. Alright. Let's grab a safe. Okay, I have... Full disclosure, the stream deck is not being nice to me at all today. So, I don't know if any of this stuff is gonna work at all. I make no promises. Startup was a mess, even though I tested this stuff long before today. So we're gonna take our first break, as you can see above me on your screen, and we'll have to pause. Yeah, we'll pause Mr. Squeaky until we take the break, because I want to try and stay on schedule as much as I can. I'll pause it, and then when we get back, I'll restart it again. You might have to remind me to restart it, so please do that. Okay, so... let's pause. Oh, no. I just have to restart the timer. Alright. So it's supposed to be a 10-minute break, but it's only 9 minutes based on the 2 tunes that are in this one, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We'll see. Break time. Time to go pee. I'll be back. Sit tight. Thank you for being here, by the way, and helping us to support the kids. So, break time. See you in a bit.